What's up, Juventini? Alberto here. This is the HAC, your channel dedicated to Juventus. It is June 24th. I've got all the latest news. We are going to kick things off with a couple pieces of business. Number one, there is a new 11-year agreement between Juventus and Fanatics. This is a new global partnership that is going to cover everything from e-commerce to retail sales to licensed product merchandising production for Juve and Fanatics. Now, this is probably great for a lot of fans, especially those far away from the official stores and whatnot, because this should provide us an opportunity to find stuff a lot easier and probably save more money. All right, so an interesting partnership there. And then the big one, the new sponsor. Who is going to be the new sponsor for the kits? Well, Riyadh Air apparently put in an offer to Juve for 120 million euros over a 6-year term, and Juve has rejected the offer. All right, so in contrast from Jeep, Juve was getting 45 million euros annually. This past season, it was only 38 million because we had no European play. So what's expected to happen? Well, as I reported weeks ago, that there was retailers in North America that have received at least the home kit with no sponsorship on it, and we are expecting that those are going to be released without a sponsor on them, and we could potentially see an extension between Juventus and Jeep. And then come season start, we will probably get Jeep entered in as that sponsor on the kit. So we could potentially be facing a multi-release on the same kits with sponsor and without sponsor. All right, but Riyadh Air, their offer has been rejected. Now we get to other business. Dusan Vlahovic, we all know the situation, and that has to do with the fact that his 12 million salary is going to be heavy on Juve's books, and they're trying to find a solution. Today, Gianni Balzarini states that he has full confidence that between Vlahovic and Juve, there will be an agreement reached on new terms, and that is going to happen before the 24-25 season starts. All right, so again, it is Balzarini, but let's see if he gets this one right. Okay, now we get to other business. The Luis transfer, that is all systems go. The medicals for Illing Jr., Barnechea, and even Douglas Luis are going to happen this week. We should get finalization on the entire move later on this week. As far as Thuram goes, well, apparently the player has given the green light to Juve, all right, and he is ready and willing to join Juventus. As far as Agresti goes, he still states that this is an alternative for Rabiot. So we have a contradiction here. As Di Marzio stated, it has nothing to do with Rabiot, and Juve is pushing forward with this. Agresti claims it is an alternative to Rabiot, and basically what's going on is Juve is a little annoyed as they wanted the answer before the Euros. Without having that, we are waiting now for Rabiot, but the deadline is so that Juve could take essentially advantage of this growth decree June 30th. All right, so it is getting very, very tight, but the green light has come in for Thuram. Also, some other news around Rabiot. Apparently, his mother's home was robbed of 10,000 euros worth of valuables as she was away, obviously, supporting Adrian at the Euros. So, again, we had Robbie Baggio earlier, and now Rabiot's mom. Who's next on the burglar run? We'll see. As far as Bologna goes, well, we have a weak source stating that Juve and Bologna have been working for quite some time, and there is a formula between 40 to 50 million euros on a potential move, all right? But absolutely nobody else has weighed in on this one, and as far as I am concerned, I can't see that one going down without some sales made prior. So all eyes on these guys that we're looking to move. A couple guys we're looking to move, Milik and Keane, apparently have been notified by Juventus that the desire of the club is to move each of them. Milik has some interest from the Prem League and also Ligue 1. As far as Moise Keane goes, it is Fiorentina and it is Bologna. We wait to see if they can find some sales there. And we have another player to add to the target list, and this is Brais Mendes from Real Sociedad, the 27-year-old midfielder who scored 8 goals, 9 assists last season, has a release clause of 60 million euros to his name, and Juve have inquired about the player according to Mirko Di Natale. This would be inquiring probably to see if there's any chance of finding terms outside of that 60 million release clause. Otherwise, I see absolutely no reason we would go in, especially at that clause. So again, add him to the list. It does come from Mirko Di Natale, who's very credible. And that's all we could do, is take it all with a grain of salt. Now we get to the Azzurri, obviously in action today in a big game against Croatia. And we should see Juve representation as well through Cambiaso, Fagioli, and Chiesa. All right. Now, what do you think's going to happen? Are the Azzurri going to win this game and advance through? Let me know in the comments. But that does wrap up your news video to today. You guys know the drill. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join the AJC army. But hit me in the comments with all the news and your thoughts on it all right now today. As always, no matter what, fino alla fine, forza Juventus, and today, forza Azzurri. Ciao tutti.